Walk Out on Water is my absolute favorite piece. Truthfully, I thought when we started this would be a standalone piece with its own visual. And it wasn't until later that I was like, this is the perfect way to conclude a story of bravery and triumph and going after your dreams. And so I wrote this piece during a time frame where it was time to take another leap of faith and risk. And so I was diving into the Bible, and I was inspired by a story out of Matthew 14, and it's about Peter walking out on water. So some context about that story. Jesus has the disciples. They've left their jobs. They've taken risks to follow him. And now they're out on a boat on the water, and there's a storm, there's waves, there's trials and tribulations. It's stormy. And they see this figure out on the water, and it is Jesus. Now, this is where we get into the Bible, Matthew 14:28. Peter says, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and began to sink and cried out, "Lord, save me." I was hit by the concept that Peter was the only one that chose to get out of the boat. All these other disciples are out there and they've given up other things and taken risks, but this was another level of risk, and only one person from the group chose to walk out on water and step into faith. And so I felt like, okay, there's always going to be this gap between where you are and where you want to be. And in order to reach the where you want to be, there's this place where you have to trust, walk out on water, and you don't even know how you're going to do it. And that's how I felt in this moment. And so as I wrote this piece, you can hear the flushing out, the battle of, should I walk out or should I not? It took a lot of risk to be out here, acknowledging that it's hard to go after your dreams, but there's going to be a time where you have to take an even greater risk. And what I love about this piece in the cinematography and in the audio is that we get to showcase risk in such a beautiful way. So risk, while it's scary, it's challenging, it's so beautiful. It has this amazing reward to it. And so even when we were shooting this, we took risks ourselves. I wanted some of the footage underneath the water. I wanted some of the footage outside on the lake. And there's a lot of elements you have to think about when it comes to weather, when it comes to equipment going underwater and making sure it's secure so you're not ruining, thousands of dollars worth of equipment. I was like, this is going to be so fun underwater. It's going to be beautiful and graceful. No. Behind the scenes, you could see that I'm practically choking and suffocating. I don't know how to sink and look beautiful and graceful underwater, but it was so fun. I was willing to do whatever it took to get these shots. And so I did not drown, but there were many moments where it was quite a challenge to look beautiful underwater. So any person who's ever done shoots underwater, you can attest it's quite challenging. I love this project. I just love this video. I loved the team. I had so much fun. We took a lot of risk with this one. And my hope is that the risk match the reward and that you love it and experience it the way it sits into my heart.